All right, so we're all going to start in child's pose. Knees go wide, seat presses back to the heels, and the arms go long. And hello, everybody joining us now on YouTube. Find a big, long inhale. And then open the mouth and let it out. And then let's crawl the hands over to the left. Keep pressing the right hip back towards the heel. And as you walk the hands to the left, you can also walk them forward. So you're getting as long as possible from your right hip crease through the right fingertip. And then come back through center and take it over to the right. And this time, as you walk the hands to the right, you also crawl them forwards. And you keep pulling back through the left hip crease. So you are as long as you could be from left hip through left fingertips. And then let's come back to center and draw forwards to a tabletop. So your hands come under the shoulders and your knees come under your hips. And we'll move with the breath. So on your inhale, drop the belly and lift the gaze. Exhale, round the back, chin to your chest. Lift up through the backs of the shoulder blades. 2 more rounds, inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. And then flatten your back. Press through the left hand and reach your right hand all the way up to the sky. And just circle out your wrist a little bit first. One more big inhale. And then thread the needle. Reach under the left wrist. Come down on the right shoulder. From there, you could choose to wrap the left arm behind the back. If you want to, you could extend and maybe lift your left leg, but no pressure. We'll just stay 3 cycles of breath. Your left leg's lifted, bring it down. Plant your left hand. Reach your right hand all the way up to the sky, and this time circle with the whole arm. Dad, be careful if this is your problem shoulder. And then plant the right and reach the left hand up. And at first, we're just moving the wrist. One more inhale. And then thread the needle, reach under the right wrist. Come down on the left shoulder. You could choose to wrap the right arm behind the back. You could choose to extend and lift the right leg. Just 3 breaths. Your right leg's lifted, bring it down. Plant the right hand. Sweep your left arm up to the sky and circle out the shoulder. And then both palms to the ground. And you'll tuck your toes under and hover the knees just off the ground. And it's pretty brutally hard. Everything's working to hold you in place, but try not to lift the knees too much. Let them really hover. And let's hold for 3, 2, 1. Lift your hips, downward facing dog. And you're gonna meet this first down dog with a lot of movement, bending your knees, swaying your hips. You can even press more actively through one hand and then the next. Stay here for 5 breaths and you can move the whole time. No need for stillness yet.
Downtown by myself, and I've had so much time to sit and think about myself. There she was.
And then inhale high to your tippy toes and take lots of steps all the way to the top of the mat. This is our first forward fold. Let it be gentle in the knees, so bend the knees. Forehead draws towards the shins. We'll take 2 half sun A's. So halfway lift on your inhale, reach your heart forward. Exhale to fold. Mountain pose, reach all the way up. And then just hinge forward again, fold forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale to fold. Mountain pose, reach all the way up. Hinge forward, fold forward. Now we'll move on, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale to fold. Plant your hands, step back to a high plank. So your shoulders are over your wrists. You're on the balls of the feet. Thighs draw towards each other and heels press back. Take an inhale. Just let out your exhale. Let's do one more like that. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Lower all the way to the belly. Untuck your toes so the tops of the feet are on the ground. And then broaden your hands, they're wider than the mat. Elbow tips up towards the ceiling, come onto your fingertips. 3 cobra variations. Inhale, lift your chest as much as you want. Exhale, lengthen as you lower. 2 more, inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Press back, child's pose. Feet to the heels. Just for one inhale. And then downward facing dog, hips lift. This time find a stiller down dog. So not as much movement through the leg. You start to get used to this as a shape. You come in and are completely still, slowing the thoughts, the breath, and the body. Inhale, lift your heels. Lots of little steps to the top of the mat. One more sun A, halfway lift, reach your heart forward. Exhale to fold. Mountain pose, reach all the way up. Hinge forward, fold forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale to fold. Plant your hands, step back, high plank. One inhale. Lower halfway on your exhale. Roll over your toes, upward facing dog. Press up and back, downward facing dog. 3 breaths, try not to fidget. Focus on the edges of your shape. Press through the hands and lift through the hips. Plug through your heels. I don't give a fuck, we in the Carl's Jr. I'll start screaming. Sweep your right leg high. Bend your knees, stack your hips. Try to lift the knee higher, but plug your left heel to the ground. And then square your hips, straighten the leg. Step your right foot forward. Bring your back knee down. Low lunge, hands to the sky. Let's interlace hands and bring the webbing behind the head and just lean back into this grip. Hips sink a little closer to the ground. 3 breaths.
Not fair, 'cause passive aggression only lasts till I'm desperate for something real. And we can talk like it's nothing.
Inhale, reach up. Hands to the ground. Half split. Draw your hips back. Flex the toes to the face. Now, a lot of us might not have blocks at the house, so maybe you welcome more of a bend into this right leg.
Say you love me, babe. I don't doubt it. But you always find some way around it.
Rebend the right knee. Tuck your back toes, lift the back knee, runner's lunge, and then hands sweep high. So your back knee is lifted here, so you have to energize through your legs. Draw the thighs towards each other. Press back through the heel, but reach forward through the front knee. Hands up to the sky. Take in an inhale. Twist over to the right. Right hand back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, airplane your arms and hover the chest. How softly can you step forward? Chair pose, hips stay low, hands up. Let's stay 3 breaths. Drop your hips a little bit more, but lift the heart. 2 more. Fold forward. Halfway lift, reach your heart forward. Exhale to fold. Plant your hands. I'm going to add a push-up here, but of course you can skip it if you want. Inhale, lower halfway. Press up, high plank. Lower halfway. Roll over your toes, upward facing dog. Press up and back, downward facing dog. Another 3 breaths. Press through your hands. Lift through the hips. Plug through the heels. Left leg sweeps high. Bend your knees, stack your hips. Lift through the left knee, but plug through the right heel. And then square your hips. Step forward. Bring your back knee down to start. Hips are sinking towards your front heel. Reach your hands up and then interlace hands behind the head. The opposite thumb could be on the bottom. Lift your heart. Lean back. Sink your hips a little bit more. 2 more breaths. Inhale, reach up. Hands to the ground, draw your hips back. Again, this is our half splits, and without blocks, if we're extra tight like I am through our low back and hamstrings, a soft bend might help us reach the ground a little bit easier. A few breaths, keep pulling back through your left hip crease. Rebend the left knee, tuck your back toes, lift the back knee. Hands to the sky, high lunge. And again, with the back knee lifted, our legs have to work hard in this shape. Shift the front shin forward, draw back through the back heel. Hands to the sky. Take in an inhale. Twist to the left. Stay sitting up tall, just left hand back. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, airplane your arms and hover the chest. Lift your hands a little higher. Find an inhale. Softly step forward, chair pose. Hands to the sky. Let's do another 3 cycles of breath. Shoulders come down the back. Sit lower. Flutter your toes. Last breath. Press through your feet, mountain pose. Lion's breath, back bend. Inhale, reach high. Exhale to fold forward. Halfway lift, reach your heart. Exhale to fold. Step back. Let's keep that push up. Find your inhale. Lower halfway. Up high plank. Lower halfway. Upward facing dog. Roll over the toes. Up and back. Downward facing dog. Keep your right leg high. Knee to your nose. Shift forward. Leg lift. Knee to the right elbow. Leg lift. Cross the body. Leg lift. Step forward, warrior one. So pin your back heel down. Pull your right hip back. Your hips are facing forward still. Hands to the side. So press through the back heel so you can find this nice stretch through the left calf. Keep pulling left hip forward. And we're going to find the same twist we did in our high lunge. So take in your inhale, twist to the right. Likely you won't twist quite as much. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, airplane your arms. Hover the chest. Star pose. Press through your feet. Reach up to the sky. And then let's goddess squat. Drop your hips. Hands to the heart. Good squat, Wendy. I can see you there. Star pose, inhale. Warrior two to the front of the room. So bend your right knee. Try to get the hips as low as the knee. Shoulders come down the back, but you lift your hands just a little bit more. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle pose. Let's do forearm to the side and left hand overhead. 3 cycles of breath. The right side of your body keeps rolling under, and the left side keeps rolling back. And you sink your hips just a little bit more. Lighten up on this right arm. Last breath. Reverse warrior. Hands to the ground. Let's step back to high plank and then come down to the forearms. So you're in a forearm plank. You still want your body flat as a board. Reach the heart through the arms. Lift up out of the heels. Let's stay 5 cycles of breath. Last breath. Soften your hips to the ground. Sphinx pose. If you want more of a belly stretch, you can press through your palm. The heart would lift. You'd squeeze your glutes, your butt cheeks to protect your low back. And then forehead to the ground. Press back, child pose. Bring it a little closer, tell you it's okay. I don't wanna be something you can throw away. I don't wanna be something you can throw away. I'm just gonna switch sides here so that I'm not having my back to you. I don't wanna be something you can throw away. Baby, take my hand and I'll show you the way. A few more breaths. Good. Press back, downward facing dog. Let's get the left leg high. Take in your inhale. Knee to your nose, shift forward. Leg lift, inhale. Take it to the left elbow. Leg lifts. Cross the body. Leg lifts. Step forward, warrior one. So spin your back heel down again. And something I often see in class is that people's feet are like on a tightrope where we want them to be quite wide. So back heel down, pull your right hip forward, hands to the sky, and let your hips sink. Keep pressing through the back heel to find the calf stretch. Take in your inhale. Twist over to the left, left hand back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, airplane your arms. Star pose. Let's reach all the way up. Goddess squat, and we're gonna stay here this time, 5 breaths. Try to keep your palms at the heart if you can, but lift your elbows a little bit more. Sit lower. Maybe you lift the heels. 4 more breaths. Last 2. Star pose, nice job. To the front of the room, warrior 2. Hips sink again, with your left knee is bent. Inhale, reverse warrior. Side angle pose, forearm to the sky, right hand overhead. Keep rolling the left side of the body under, the right side of the body back. Last 3 breaths, lighten up through the left forearm. Final breath. Reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the ground, step back. Let's come down to the forearms again, forearm plank. We're gonna do a little bit of leg work, which will be more intense. If you wanna skip it, you can. Cover your right toes off the ground. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right toes down, cover the left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more thing on each side. Lift the right, crunch, and extend the leg for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Send your right leg back, and now on the left. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both feet down. Let your hips come down. Just one inhale. And then forehead to the mat, child's pose. Since we're doing a shortened practice, you're already at half pigeon, which is a nice little birthday present for you, Lucy. A few more breaths just to let the heart rate slow. But it's so good for me. Now you're not easy to love, easy to love. Good. Press back to down dog. Easy to love, easy to love. Now you're not easy to love. And then right leg high. Half pigeon. The right knee comes wider than the right wrist. And of course, you can take this on your back and just bend your knees and bring the soles of the feet to the ground and cross the right ankle over the left thigh. And then just fold your chest forward if you're in this traditional half pigeon with me. Let's take 10 breaths. Now we can see any reason to go. And if I'm waking up dreaming, I know holding me somewhere. But it's no good for me. No good for me. It's something. Come back to your hands. Press back. You'll lift your right leg. Any way you want to move. You could flip your dog if you haven't done that yet today. You could add a flow in between sides, so high to low plank, and up dog to down dog. And then whenever you're ready, half pigeon on the left. Last few breaths.
I can feel it coming in the air tonight. I've been waiting for this moment.
Come back to your hands. Press back. Left leg's high and down dog. If you want to flip the dog, you can. If you want one last flow, you could.
If you told me you were drowning, I would not let
Let's meet all the way down on our backs. So come through to a seat and then lay down. Let's find one back bend. So soles of the feet to the ground. Bend your knees. The arms would be along the body for bridge pose. And on either side of the head for full wheel. Set yourself up however you want and then come up and we'll do 10 breaths. Keep pressing through your feet and lifting through the hips. Final 5. One more inhale. Lower your hips to the ground. Sway your knees just for a minute. And then soles of your feet together and knees go wide. Big inhale and just let out your exhale. Five more breaths here. Palm could be to the belly and a palm to the heart. Use your hands to guide the knees up to the chest. A happy baby. And then hug your knees together. And we'll take our final twist, knees to the right, gaze to the left.
If I give everything, I'll lose everything.
There's Pam in the background. Knees through center, let them fall over to the left, gaze to the right.
Everything is about me. I am the most important thing. And you really haven't thought.
And then back through center, final hug of your knees to your chest. And then just dissolve into corpse pose, and it will be abbreviated today, just 10 breaths. But you try to find stillness with the eyes closed, laying on the ground.
And as it keeps going, I could never be involved. I could never really see in real time. I could never really be involved. And as it keeps on going, I could avoid real time. I could ignore my busy mind. I could avoid contact with eyes. I could avoid going outside. I could avoid wasting my life. I could avoid.
And then start to bring some life back to your fingers and your toes and your face. Bring the knees to the chest. And just curve to the side.
I could switch off whenever I like. I can sleep whenever I like. I can leave in the middle of the night.
And press up to a seat, and we'll just meet facing each other. Prayer hands at your heart, and we'll take one last breath. Inhale. Head back, mouth open, let it out. Bow forward. Thank you guys for joining. Let me just stop the recording and then we can check in. One sec.